Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays News Tower. We've got some good ads on the way. Let's get Bernard Schmidt out there. You would give me 6 influence points, which is worthwhile. So I think I want to try and remember to knock out all of our ads here, because they all seem like they could be pretty useful. Cool cat counters heat. Okay. Clown. All right, let's take a look at our schools here. Prime pencil. We already got that on our illustrator lady. No. I've already got you two. We could get a standing lamp. That is new, by the way. Number cruncher, gumshoe. Power broker? Skillful. Nah, I think we're good. We just want to add quality stars to make the general happy this week. So we'll just rock and roll and let people do what they need to do this week. Dark room. Honestly, I'm ditching the horoscope right off the bat. I take a look and see if there's a lie in the horoscope, and if there is a lie, I just cut it, because the odds of us using it are very slim. And then we just go from there. So I think it would be better to have a investigative story than 2 bronzes. I'd have to probably do like a deeper dive into like what else I plan to run that week. But the fact that I can have Edna with 2 other reporters running simultaneously just seems really, really good. Immediately have a scoop right off the bat. An injury. Rosalie, you don't do injuries, unfortunately. So why don't we send Randy, send Ronald, and then we'll see. I guess it'll probably be Randy again. Walter, we unlock the next phase. Jim's gone for 4 hours, so I think it would honestly just be better to get Regina out there. A risk of a boycott on a week where I have some really good stuff is kind of rough as far as ads go. But we'll see what happens. We would like to do the Steelworkers Union. And we don't have to worry about spies this week. Great. Welcome back. You guys, there's so much paper on the ground. Hold up. You fools. Throwing trash all over the floor. Gotta put a trash can there, trash can there, trash can there. Good. Much better. To Chicago. Michael, you're probably busy if I had to guess. Los Angeles. All right. I don't really want to sacrifice Ronald to the hospital gods. I think I would be willing to send Irma out there. I feel like it's got to be Randy, mostly just because I haven't updated his desk. So I think we'll let him finish that story and then we'll send him back out. While he's working though, let's upgrade his desk. What do? You do society and sports, which honestly it makes it easier to fill out your desk. You have a candelabra? When did you get that? That's so weird. Who's got low? Yeah, put it. Yeah. Put it on the chef's table. Give me that. There we go. Okay, so now you've got a globe. You've got a maquette. Oh, you already got one. Is that how you say that? Maquette? I don't know. Solar system goes right above your desk. Baseball bat above that. Boxing gloves. Here. I move you slightly over to allow for sports board to occupy the space. Okay. He's got the best we can do for him now. He's got 8 hours before he can go back out for the rest of his story. Now the boycott is concerning, but let's find out. Oh God. Well, at least we killed it early. You can stop what you're working on, sir. Is no good. The ads have been taken from us. What are you gonna do? Luck was not on our side this week. However, Marjorie and Jim Regina, you know what? Let's hold on to Regina. Just because they could send like a whole damn army to bust up our operation if we're not careful. All right, he's coming back. Okay, you're back. You're back. I think that's Edna, actually. She's got the glasses in the hair, like the swooping hair. Okay, so good luck, Randy. 4 days in the hospital. All right, good. You tried your best, sir. You took one for the team. Regina is 1 hour away, so we'll send her on that story. Go to Europe instead. Looks like this one's available to everyone. So we get Edna out there. And actually, all of our other political people are busy, but the two of them should be back fairly soon. So they'll be able to report faster. There we go. Dump them off here. Drop your stories into the story machine. Friends, Marjorie and Jim, as soon as you can, because Edna will make you report faster. Jim, what the heck? Oh, I accidentally paused. There we go. Good. To Chicago, Regina. Deal with those pesky mob boys. There's another scoop. We prioritize the scoop story over everything else that we're doing. Oh, we don't have any coordinators available. Although Marjorie will be back, and I think it would be better to get Marjorie on this. Yeah. We'll just get started with Walter on this story. And we should also be prioritizing our scoops when it comes to processing them. Get you prioritized as well. That's 2 of the scoops that we have. We've only got 2 so far. Let's leave that one up so people can see, and I can see, how you're progressing as the week goes on. This one's really easy. We just need to have a lot of quality stars when we actually print the papers, so I'm not super worried about it. Another scoop? Fantastic news. Was there somebody else, somewhere else I wanted to send Jim, or? No, I think I just hallucinated that, to be honest. So Jim, oh, no, we can't send Jim. We do want to send Marjorie. Honestly, I think it's okay if we don't send Michael right away. Michael, what are you're the stock guy. Are you still working on it? You are. But the stock isn't matter, like in the grand scheme of things. So maybe get Michael out there. Then Marjorie's back. I need more coordinators, man. I'm like desperate to send our coordinators out there. Right, Marjorie. And then whoever comes back. Looks like it'll probably be Regina. Economy and society. Economy and sports. Ohio River floods. The water level begins to rise on the Ohio River, triggering a flood. It caused widespread damage and displacement. 1 million people. Wow, that's a lot of people moved. Hey, Rosalie, immediately useful. Okay, so Edna, we're gonna send Jim, Rosalie, and then when Edna is here, which I think she's getting dropped off right now, that should make everybody report really, really fast. I think. That's Regina. Edna, where are you? There she is. Look at that. Speed demon. Okay. We would like to send Regina to wherever this is. Where is this? Kansas City. And then Nashville. Kathleen, there you go. And then another story immediately. You can get scrapped because we're looking for scoops, or at least a good story. Get these people involved. Let's start with Walter. I cannot send Irma until we get this last chunk here. Let's make sure we're doing all of our scoopage. Your priority. And then your priority as well. Your priority. Your priority'd already. And 2 scoops in one story. 3 scoops in one story. That's legendary. I didn't know you could do that. Welcome back, sir. There you go. Back to Europe. Walter, you need to report faster. I should have sent Jim, but the best laid plans of mice and men. All right, Ohio is done. Yeah, Jim, you just tackle that story. Just because we don't even have the next story available yet. What are we looking for? We're looking for hopeful, which is economy and society, which is what we're asking for. Okay. We just need that last scoop, and we're only into Thursday, so we're doing pretty good, I think, as far as timing goes. That's not a scoop. That's not it. Sorry, you guys. Try again. There's the scoop. We found it. Yes, Edna and Regina. Just blast through this story and we're golden for the week. Let's scroll down here and then prioritize you immediately so we get you knocked out like toot sweet. Okay. Nashville again. Do we want to pay for a statistics story? Probably not. A lawsuit? I suppose. None. Outrage, really? None. I wish I could have used that in a simple bronze. I don't think so. I wish I could have used that at the beginning of the week when they took all of my like really, really nice ads away. There were like a couple $1,000s worth of ads, and then there was the one that would have given me 6 influence points. Not that I'm hurting for influence points right now. I have 77, and I don't really have an idea in mind for what I'm going to use them for, so, you know, something. All right, crime in Miami. Spies. Okay, we got to be careful of the spies. Back to Europe. Sports. Sure. Seems straightforward enough. I think, yeah, Randy is the guy who would be the one to unlock the next phase for everything. But we don't have Randy, so we're just gonna send Irma to get things going. She'll be done before Randy's even out of the hospital, so waiting around for Randy is just not viable as a strategy. Regina, No spies! Dude, we're nailing it this week, except for the one we very tragically didn't nail. Okay, that time we got a crap ton of lawsuits thrown at us. Edna? One spy. We've gone horribly off the rails all at once. No thank you. Not just a bronze story. We could do it, but I don't think it's worth... Like, even if I don't use it this week, it'll become a late story next week, and unless something goes horribly wrong, I'm not going to use it next week either. So we might as well just not... Where's our lawyer at? Is he at the top of the building? I honestly don't know. His desk is like covered in books. And he's never doing anything, so he should be sitting there right now, unless he's in the bath. Oh, there he is. All right, that's a long way to trek. There you go. One lawsuit for you. 2 lawsuits for you. Hold on. All right, we'll send Ronald because it's at least a double story. What are those called? Category? We're out of coal. There's coal right here, you moron. Frickin' chef. Ah! Thank you. Oh, they took one of the lawsuits for me. Thank you, dude. I moved 7 out of the 8, and one of the porters came down and dealt with the other one. Thank you very much. Now, before we get too far, since it is Saturday, so you're done. You're done? You're done? Statistics? Statistics is done. Fantastic. I would love to get the weather report added in here. If we could get this breakthrough added in, that would be nice. And I would love the Crime Stopper. Basically, I was looking for gold tags. Back to Europe. All right, Ronald, you handle this side of things. Walter, you handle that side of things. Figure Skating Championships shows potential for coming Olympic cycle. Cool. I will send Regina. Nobody's working on anything really, and we only have 2 more stories for the rest of the week. Jim, I think Jim would like a day off, so let's give him a break. It's gonna be a fast episode. That is not gonna happen. I'm not risking an injury for a bronze tag on a story that doesn't really matter. That ain't gonna fly. How are we doing? How are things looking here? 8 hours left on the weather report. Will be done in time. Good. What else do we got? You... The report is just being dropped off. That seems really, really unlikely. But I'll drag you up to this floor so you can drop it off directly at least. And maybe it's possible if we give it priority. Let's just let it roll. Everything else is looking pretty solid. Stock index is not really important. You'll be done because you're already in the machine. Okay, you're done as well, so if we move you ourselves to the assembly table, that should go pretty quick. 10 hours to process. That's a complex story. You have a lot to go. Like well, maybe you will get done on time. Take you from the pneumatic tube and drop you off at the assembly table. Take you from here and drop you off at this assembly table. Give you to somebody who's not busy. Well, look at that. We're gonna get that story done too. This is what happens when I have nothing else to do. I'm just focusing on moving the materials myself, and it goes so fast. Now, the stock index looks like it is unlikely to get done. But we will see, especially if I'm the one moving things. It should go a lot quicker. Because that guy's not doing anything right now. 5 hours. Anything else that needs to get done? And dude, we've finished the entirety of the newspaper. Look at that. Speed Demon Ben. He's a maniac. This was like the perfect week. All right, we've literally finished the entire newspaper. And before the end of the day. Congrats, everybody. Pat on the back all around. All right. Now, the next thing that's important is making sure I don't forget to include all of the tags. So we're going to leave this up here. All right. There's no other handshakes, but there are a couple bombshells. So I think we'll go for these bombshell reports in the front page. And then do we have any other illustrations? No. Any other educational? Yes. And one is hopeful. So we've immediately got 4 out of our 6 tags needed. So back to the handshake here. The 23rd Rose Bowl, Pittsburgh wins. Got any reviews? A couple. You would push us further left. I would like to go back right, honestly, so we land right in the middle. And then a forecast. The weather report. Wonderful. Okay. So that's 5 out of 6. And then we've got our economy story here. Double statistics. Is that the last statistics I have? Is the stock index? It sure is. The most boring page. And we've got all the quality stars already, so that's grand news. All right, we've got a couple of evidence things here. That's good. Got a breakthrough and we've got a scandal, but that should probably go on the next page. I would like something to push me back right, if we're being honest. Something sensational. A couple of right-handed things. We've got an obituary that we could throw out there. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, we only have the one photograph this week. Maybe this one? The police strike confrontation? How about you? Any revealing? No. Any other breakthroughs? No. Any other scandals? Yes, okay. Scandalous. And then we'll throw you out there just because you're a photograph and a gold tag is good. And then we'll take you to bring us back to the middle. Any investigative? A couple. One that goes with our revealing thing. And a political uniform being banned. All right, the only one we missed out on is this guy, and I think that one, like, while it would have been really nice, maybe isn't all that important. Or maybe you would be better. It looks like I would get a 5,000 extra subscribers if I swap out the Crime Stopper for the Mediterranean Calm. So we're gonna do that. And now we're up to 930,000 sales this week, which is pretty sick. And we've filled out all the pages. We've done the entire neighborhood. We have 3 lawsuits left over. We got the quality stars from the general. I think we're ready to go. Greens across the board. I think we hit it. Look at that. What a solid week. That might be like the perfect week. I've never done that well. Record sales. This is why I love this paper. We're gonna get boycotted again. But this is pretty sick. A six news, or a 6 neighborhood and knocking it out all at once is pretty awesome. Getting another general thing knocked out is pretty good. Getting a boycott immediately. It's not so bad considering it was only one ad. And who's to say? Maybe we'll get one ad immediate, or we'll immediately get boycotted because of some story we run. Who knows? We're up to $56,000 in the bank. Pretty solid. And let's check what's available here. Teacher? No. Oh, the powerlifting is found. Yes. Immediately teach that to somebody. 11th hour. 11th hour is pretty good. I'll grab that one. We already taught. I kind of regret teaching that woman astrologist. Whoops. But here we are. It looks like there's only 2 more. No, there's a couple more. Six topic neighborhoods. So we'll go Dover here. And then what is the general demand this week? A general tag, a statement tag, and no politics. What have we signed up for? Politics. Politics. That seems like a rough ask from the general this week. We barely sold 930 newspapers last week, and I feel like that might have been like the best newspaper I've ever put together. What do you mean deliver 20 coal crates? Like to my building? I'll accept because I don't know what it does, and I feel like it's not a detriment. And then since we've done... Oh yeah, they're just dropping off coal. We're low on paper. You guys should be dropping off paper as well. Send me a large delivery of coal because I'm low on coal. And then this is what I wanted to do before I ended the episode here. So I would like to send some people for the 11th hour. And I think it should be our production facility people. Yeah. So not our typesetters. It should be our assemblers. And I guess, oh, no, that's overtime. Yeah, so you do faster. Okay, so John and Angelica or Kennard. I think Angelica. You two get trained in on that. It's 2 days in the beginning of the week. What do we got? Powerlifting, we also want to train early. Harleen Chang, you've been here since the beginning, girl. Get in on it. Let's see here. So, is anybody available to learn Power Broker? Could be Larry Sharp, but you don't do politics, or you're our photographer. Like, it could be Rosalie. Ideally, it'd be somebody who does economy and politics. Like Patricia, but she pretty much only does entertainment because she's our astrologist person. Politics. Doesn't Irma do politics and economy? Oh, Marjorie does, but she's our coordinator. And I really like having her as a coordinator. Ah, she's the polyglot. Okay. This is going to be tricky to, like, for Power Broker to be, like, somewhat useful. I don't think we have anybody else who could be a coordinator, or at least a coordinator that, like, is somewhat useful. Like, because you have coordinator, like, as your natural skill, so I guess we could just give you skillful, just to add quality stars. I don't know why I had perception inverter. I feel like I got that by accident. Okay, that's a good place to leave the episode. We will come back and we will try to get ourselves a old Civil War uniform. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of News Tower or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. And before I forget, you should have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!